Guess what? I'm someone who absolutely thrives in isolation. And before you picture me as some kind of hermit or immediately feel drawn to tell me, Nikole, it's unhealthy, let me share a secret. It's not what most people imagine. In a world that constantly screams for connection and being on, I've discovered a powerful truth. Isolation, when practiced in a healthy way, doesn't actually hurt us. It heals. I get a lot of raised eyebrows about this topic, but this intentional solitude has allowed me to grow, reflect, and become a more authentic version of myself. Through the process of healthy isolation or solitude, I've truly found my own boundaries and pinpointed exactly what works for me. And let me be transparent with you here. For years, and I mean a lot of years, like 7 or more, I was stuck in a very different kind of isolation, a truly depressive one. It felt like being trapped, but it was in the acceptance of being in that deep space alone that I had 2 profound realizations. The first one I made a video about is that no one is coming to save me. And then second, I discovered that I had the power within me to achieve my heart's wildest desires once I was willing to go into the darkness. Now, this idea of healthy isolation is often misunderstood, especially in our busy, hyper-connected world that celebrates constant productivity. But let's be clear, we're talking about a conscious, intentional, and temporary withdrawal from social interaction. It's done with a powerful purpose, for deep self-reflection, to truly rejuvenate, to foster personal growth, and ultimately to boost our mental well-being. It's important to distinguish this from unhealthy isolation, which is often involuntary, prolonged, and driven by feelings like fear, shame, or depression. This powerful practice boils down to a few key characteristics. First, intentionality is everything. It's not passive. It's a conscious choice for a specific positive reason. You decide when, where, and for how long you need this space. It's also purpose-driven. You're stepping away to achieve something beneficial, whether it's diving deep into a project, wrestling with a complex problem, processing emotions, finding profound rest, or connecting on a spiritual level. It's truly about taking the time you need to fill your cup. Healthy isolation is always temporary, with a clear beginning and an end. Think of it as a planned pause, not a permanent retreat. When you emerge from this intentional solitude, your boundaries are clearer, your self-worth is amplified, and the things you say yes to align more closely with who you've become in that quiet space. This entire process hinges on self-awareness and understanding your own needs and having the courage to create that sacred time and space. Something we often wrestle with is the guilt that sneaks in when we even think about taking time solely for ourselves. We're so conditioned to believe that prioritizing others is always the ultimate virtue, and that stepping away is somehow selfish. But I want you to say this with me. Intentional solitude is not a luxury. It's an essential act of self-care. You wouldn't feel guilty for recharging your phone or taking a much-needed break after a hard workout, right? Healthy isolation, it works the same way. It's a fundamental method to refuel your mental, emotional, and even your spiritual reserves. It's not selfish. It's a deeply responsible investment in your own well-being that empowers you to show up more fully, authentically, and effectively in your life. So remember, healthy isolation isn't about running away. It's about intentionally stepping towards yourself. It's that conscious, temporary pause that recharges your mind, ignites your creativity, calms your emotions, and helps you connect more authentically with both yourself and others. Don't let the guilt creep in. Choosing time alone is an essential act of self-care, and it's a vital step on your personal journey. I truly hope that this sheds a light on the power of solitude, or isolation, as I usually call it. But don't be afraid to step into the darkness. You are worthy, you are important, and your growth matters. Enjoy your journey and see you on the next one.